B-Mod heat races on the Speedway now, the first of 6 heat races. Jace Gay will be on the pole of this one out of Farber, Missouri. The 29X car to his outside. We'll find a Highland, Illinois racer, Doug Tye, the 4D. Row 2 to the inside will be Cameron Grinstaff out of Independence, the 57 car alongside Bill Shar, the 51 from St. Robert, Missouri. Row 3 to the inside, Caden Stacy, the 15X car alongside John Ross, the 64 to Independence, Missouri. Row 4 to the inside is Shannon Anastopoulos from Carl Junction, Missouri, alongside Ryan Gilmore. Gilmore from right here in Springfield in the 66. And shotgun on the field, Bo Nelson, the 41 in out of Hackett, Arkansas. Heat race number 1 of 6 for the B-Mods. B-Mod heat race number 1. Jace Gay to the lead. Down the back straightaway and through turns 3 and 4. Look out, we got a little bit of trouble. Bill Shar went around, but good job. Heads up there to keep it going. Nearly collected Bo Nelson in the 41 in car. As out in front of your field, Jace Gay continues to lead. Ryan Gilmore works to the outside of the 4D of Doug Tye. So Gilmore will jump up into the second place spot as Jace Gay leads the field through turns 1 and 2. So Jace Gay, your leader, and here comes Ryan Gilmore, the 66. Challenging down to the inside of Gay off of turn number 4. That Hoffman race car, Yeoman powered number 66, going to work on Gay. Pretty good race for the top spot in this one. Gilmore, a 12-time winner right here at the Springfield Raceway this season. He has 16 overall as he challenges the 29X of Jace Gay at the line. Side by side for the lead. Still a good one going out in front of your field in the opening B-Mod heat race. Gilmore to the inside, Gay rolling the high line side by side off of turn number 4. You could have a new leader, and you will. Ryan Gilmore grabs the top spot at the line. So Ryan Gilmore to the lead. Jace Gay in that second place spot. Doug Tye, that's the top 3 of this one. Opening heat race here for the B-Mods. Ryan Gilmore set to take the white flag, this time off of turn number 4. White flag waves and one more lap to go for the 66 of Gilmore. Ready to put the finishing touches on the opening heat race here for the B-Mods. Checkered flag in the air for Springfield, Missouri's Ryan Gilmore in heat race number 1. Second to Gay. Third to Doug Tye. So Doug Tye finishes up in the third place spot. Jace Gay finishes up in second. Your heat race winner out of Springfield, Missouri, that Hoffman race car, Yeoman powered ENS. And 2 Fat Boys Motorsports number 66, Ryan Gilmore, your winner in heat race number 1.
Bryce, he goes from an A-Mod right into a B-Mod and does exactly the same thing he did in the A-Mod, and takes home the heat race win and doing double duty on the Turkey Bowl night. Hopefully he'll be taking home 2 turkeys.
Yeah, Ryan Gilmore certainly, as we all know, knows how to get around the Springfield wins here this season in the B-Mod. As we roll out B-Mod heat race number 2, Bill Schuber will be on the pole this one from right here in Springfield. The 55B car, Bobby King, will line up to his outside, the 15S out of Independence. Nick Haynes will be on the inside of row 2 out of Trenton, Missouri, alongside John Yeoman, the 4th out of Granby, Missouri in the 84 car. Doug Jones out of Prairie Grove, Arkansas, the 1 on the inside of row 3. Corey Johnson to his outside from Kimberling City in the 2. Mark Long will line up 4th row on the inside, the 30 out of Willard, Missouri, alongside Cole Stillwell, the 9R car out of Ullman, Missouri. And your final starter, J.C. Morton in the 18. He will be fun to watch from the tail of the field in this one. A past Turkey Bowl champion starting deep in the field in that 18 car.
And former USRA national point champion there in that 18 of J.C. Morton. It'll be fun to watch him, see what he can do coming up through the field.
Here we go, the second of 6 heat races for the B-Mods. Bill Schuber, Bobby King looking for a good start off of turn number 4, and I don't think we're going to get it at all. The 15 of Bobby King was not ready to go, but nonetheless, I think we're going to fire him up. And the 15 of King still having some trouble in this one. And the caution will come out for the 15 of King.
Problems in the get-go for the 15 of Bobby King. It just looks like he just couldn't get that car fired up, and then just at a standstill there in turn number 4, and the caution finally came out.
So 53 B-Mods here this evening. The top 12 in passing points will go to the A main. The rest will have to work through 4 B mains here later on this evening. So a stellar field of B-Mods here for the $1,200 top prize. Day Motorsports bringing a heat racing action here in heat race number 2 for the B-Mods. Cody King really failed to fire on that initial start of that one. Did not know if we were going to see the green flag come out, but we did. And those troubles continued through that complete lap before he ultimately went around over in turn number 4. So looking for a good start, single file, working around to turn number 4. Back underway here in heat race number 2. Nick Haynes working the bottom berm of the speedway through turns 1 and 2, taking a look on Bill Shahuber. Haynes, that 9H car, challenging Shahuber down the front straightaway. Haynes out of Trenton, Missouri, a regular runner-up at the I-35 Speedway, as Bobby King is around in turn number 4 once again. So Bobby King made it about as far on that lap as he did the last lap before he went around, and the caution flag comes out again for the 15S car. So tough break for him, as that will be 2 unassisted cautions, and the Independence, Missouri will have to head to the pits.
Bryce, we talked about him at the beginning of the race. The 18 of J.C. Morton already up there in your top 5, right there sitting in the 4th spot, as he's already gained a lot of positions.
Yeah, J.C., we touched on it a little bit. A past Turkey Bowl champion. He won back in 2016. He's won 1A feature win here this season at the Springfield Raceway, a total of 7 wins under the USRA banner. Finished 7th in the national point standings for the USRA B-Mods, already up into the top 5, as you mentioned, Shane. Springfield native Bill Shahuber ready to bring us back up to speed off of turn number 4. So here we go, back to the green flag. Shahuber, your leader Nick Haynes in 2nd, and here comes J.C. Morton. J.C. working to the high side of the speedway. The 30 of Mark Long along the bottom, and here comes J.C. rolling the high line. J.C. Morton back to the top shelf to the outside of the 9H of Nick Haynes. He'll grab the runner-up spot down the back straightaway. Bill Shahuber's going to have company shortly in the 18 of J.C. Morton. So J.C. Morton from 9th to 2nd, looking for the lead as he's all over the back bumper, the 55B of Shahuber off of turn number 4. J.C. Morton working the outside of the speedway through turns 1 and 2. Now to the rear deck lid of the 55 of Shahuber down the back straightaway. He'll take a look up to the outside off of turn number 4. He has a lane to work with up to the outside. He'll catch a run off of turn number 4 and down the front straightaway. Looks to grab the lead off of turn number 2, and he'll do just that. A lot of momentum underneath that Yeoman-powered number 18 of J.C. Morton as he takes the lead off of turn number 4. White flag in the air and 1 more lap to go. Working the final lap here of B-Mod Heat Race number 2 into 3 and out of turn number 4. J.C. Morton, your winner in Heat Race number 2. Shahuber and Haynes round out the top 3. Long finish up in the 4th place spot. So your top 3 in 3rd, Nick Haynes. Bill Shahuber finishes up in the 2nd place spot. And your heat race winner from right here in Springfield, that Yeoman-powered Midwest Sheet Metal R&R Graphics, number 18, J.C. Morton, your winner in heat race number 2. we go, heat race number 3. Tom Krankle will be on the pole this one. Krankle out of Sorrento, Illinois. On the inside of row number 1, Jeremy Bennett will line up to his outside from Ottawa, Kansas, the 21J car. Jimmy Body will line up on the inside of row number 2. Jimmy in the 71 to the 3rd car out of Diamond, Missouri, alongside Chris Succi. Succi racing out of Peevely, Missouri, that XlII car. Springdale, Arkansas's Chris Lewis will line up on the inside of row number 3, the 15L, alongside Joel Ortberg. Ortberg from Fenton, Missouri in the 6. Row 4 to the inside, Jeff Doty, the 77X car. And his outside will find Wesley Briggs. Briggs out of Lebanon, Missouri. In the 28B, Tyler Imhoff will be your final starter in this one from Republic, Missouri in the 33. That'll be your field here in heat race number 3. So some Illinois racers in the field in this one. Tom Krankle out of Sorrento, Illinois. Chris Succi, the XlII car. Talk to him a little bit. Comes to you from Peevely, Missouri, and that XlII races, of course, at the I-55 Speedway there in Peevely. Asked him if he had any feature wins. He said not in the B-Mod, but he does in the Sportsman division at the Federated Auto Parts Raceway at I-55. So a pretty neat blend of cars in this one as Tom Krankle, the 92K, and Jeremy Bennett bring us around to the green flag here in heat race number 3. Tom Krankle out to the lead, Bennett to the high side to challenge for the lead. Succi in that 3rd place spot. Chris Lewis working down to the inside as well off of turn number 4, lap number 1. Will score at 92K. Tom Krankle. Krankle will lead. Bennett in 2nd as we got Chris Lewis around. So Doty in the 77 and Chris Lewis in the 15L get together over in turn number 2. Forces us to slow the field here for heat race number 3. Lewis out of Springdale, Arkansas, that 15L car. Again, he and the 77X came together. Not sure how it all started, but nonetheless, the 15L of Lewis spins to the apron of the speedway, and we bring out the caution flag. Tom Krankle scored your leader out in front. So as we mentioned, Day Motorsports, the presenting sponsor of heat racing action here for the B-Mods. Thank the folks in Tyler, Texas, a supplier of all things dirt track racing. Be sure to check out Day Motorsports, your sponsor of B-Mod heat racing action here this evening at the Bad Boy Mowers Turkey Bowl 13. Just a great event, as we mentioned earlier on in the night here at Springfield Raceway. Just one car shy of 200. Shane, you said you'd put your truck in. I haven't seen any duct tape numbers going on or anything else to bring us to 200.
You know, just to think about 199 cars on a Sunday afternoon. Usually Springfield Raceway runs on Saturday, but green flag is in the air. We're racing.
So here we go. We will keep the show rolling. Tom Krankle, pretty good start for the Sorrento, Illinois racer. He'll jump out to lead in this one. Jeremy Bennett working the high side of the speedway. The XlII of Succi down to the bottom. Succi, as we mentioned, out of Peevely, Missouri, in that runner-up spot just ahead of the 6 of Joel Ortberg out of Fenton, Missouri. Ortberg down to the inside of Succi. Pretty good battle there. The UMP contingent doing pretty well in this one. The top 3 drivers all out of the St. Louis, Missouri, and Illinois areas. Krankle, Succi, and the 6 of Ortberg, your top 3. Jeremy Bennett trying to fend off the 71 of Jim Body. To no avail, though, and Bennett will hang on to that spot as the 6 of Ortberg has a look down to the inside of Succi for the runner-up spot. Side by side there. 2 touch. They make a little bit of contact over in turns 1 and 2. Succi nearly goes around. He's not quite got that thing gathered back up. He'll drop into the 3rd place spot behind Ortberg. Those two made just enough contact to really kill the momentum of the XlII of Suchi. Ortberg was able to take over second as the white flag has come to the air for the 92K of Krenkel. So checkered to the air in this one. Tom Krenkel will pick up the heat race win. Ortberg in second, and Suchi rounds out the top three. So there you have it, heat race number 3 of the checkers. Suchi in third, Ortberg in second, and your heat race winner behind the wheel, that DRT Machinery 92K car, Tom Krenkel, picks up the win there in heat race number 3. Heat race number 4 will roll out of the chutes here in just a moment. Brady Hutchison will be on the pole this one. Brady out of Grove, Oklahoma. And his outside we'll find Josh Ferris, the 90 car from Harrison, Arkansas. Row 2 to the inside, Dan Culp. Culp, the 45 out of Hinesville, Arkansas, alongside the N77. That is Nathan Wheeler out of Neosho, Missouri. Row 3 to the inside, Jeremy Price, the 11P car to Blue Springs, Missouri, alongside Austin Joplin. Joplin, the 18 out of Willard, Missouri. Row 4 to the inside, Michael Foster, the 32 out of Billings, Missouri, alongside Clinton Johnson. Johnson, the 37 out of Neosho, Missouri. And your final start in this one will be Chris Jackson. Jackson out of Lebanon, Missouri in the 65. Shane, we've got a pretty stacked up one in this one. You'll see the 65, of course, I know you're very familiar with him, Chris Jackson. That 37 of Clint Johnson, pretty interesting story about him as well. He won the Division II NASCAR Wheatland All-American Series Championship. He just got back to Missouri at about 11:30 this morning from the banquet that he was at last night in Charlotte and said, we've got that thing strapped down, we might as well take it to the racetrack. So a pair of national champions, in fact, in this field, the 37 of Johnson, a NASCAR Wheatland All-American Series champion, and Chris Jackson just picking up his second consecutive USRA B-Mod National Championship. So this one will be fun to watch.
Absolutely, and while I was down in the infield, you could already see the blackness in the dirt track already. So dry, slick racetrack. These drivers are going to have their hands full on this quick quarter mile Springfield Raceway.
We'll find out just how much Clint Johnson celebrated at the old Whiskey River Bar last night at Charlotte. We'll see if they pounded things back or took her easy. We'll see. I bet from the initial drop of the green flag in this one if Clint Johnson's ready to get up on the wheel after Celebration City last night in Charlotte. Here we go, off of turn number 4, heat race number 4 to the green. Oh, we've got trouble over in turn number 2. That's Jackson up on his lid. He just got into that bottom berm and turned it over, and the red flag will wave. So Jackson down on the inside berm turns it over, and the red flag will come out here on heat race number 4.
It's not the first time this has happened. It happened in our Legend heat races earlier, but it's our track safety crew right now in the cockpit there of that 65 of Chris Jackson as he is upside down. As soon as we get word, we'll let you know. But like you said, Bryce, I believe the driver is good. Just got word that the driver is good, but he just got there on that bottom berm, and a lot of drivers are tucking into that bottom berm right there and trying to get some traction going around in turns of 1 and 2, but got a little too much into that berm and went top side, and he's sitting there upside down.
There you can see, those of you watching.
For all your latest videos, go to videos.showmedirt.com.
TJR Motorsports 65, tough break for the 2019 USRA B-Mod National Champion. So tough break as he just wrapped up the 2019 campaign and picked up his second consecutive USRA B-Mod National Championship. Unfortunately on his top here early on here at Bad Boys Mowers Turkey Bowl 13. Just got into that inside berm and up and over he went. So we were giving Clinton Johnson a little bit of a hard time. Didn't know if he was going to be prepared to go. I thought they went to Whiskey River last night, and Brandy Russell just sent me a message. So that was Friday night. Top Golf was last night, but I'll just say I don't know what your point is. I think they serve the same type of beverages there at Top Golf. So we'll see. We'll see if he's ready to go. We'll see if the head might be pounding underneath that 37 car as they've got the 65 of Jackson up right over in turn number 2.
And my eyes may deceive me, but it looks like that's a pretty new body on that 65 of Chris Jackson. And to see it all crinkled up there and the damage done to that 65, tough break for him to start off the Turkey Bowl, as he was probably wanting to take home that trophy, as he's won a lot of crown jewel races in his years of racing. But the Turkey Bowl, I believe he probably wanted to take that home as well, as he's already a 3-time Turkey Bowl champion.
Yeah, it's really cool, Shane, when you walk through the pits and you talk to these drivers. You know, the purse money is good here this evening. Of course, $1,200 to win for the B-Mods, $2,000 in the mods and the late models, but there's not a mention of that. They all want those unique trophies that Jerry Hoffman and crew put together, one of those Turkey Bowl trophies and some Wild Turkey 101 as well that comes with it. Looks like you get about a gallon of that stuff, so pretty unique trophy, pretty unique event, just a really cool event that Jerry Hoffman and crew have put together here at the Springfield Raceway. But yeah, everybody goes after those Turkey Bowl trophies.
I bet all these drivers that win tonight will have that trophy as their centerpiece on their Thanksgiving meal on Thanksgiving Day, right in the middle of that table. As looks like the 65 of Chris Jackson fired his modified back up, looking like he's wanting to continue and stuff, but I don't know. He's driving away from that, so we'll see what the 65 of Chris Jackson does right here. But a big gamble right here to stay on the racetrack or to take it into the pits. We'll see what the 65 of Chris Jackson does right here.
You can see a left front flat on the 65 of Jackson's car. Maybe the most of the damage beside cosmetics on that thing as he pulls to the pits. See if he can make it out for one of the 4 B-mains a little bit later on this evening.
I'm not very mechanically minded, but it believes it's like as fast as they get that car turned back over, I think the better it is on that race car. And just like when you drop a piece of food, you got 5 seconds to get it back up, and it's still good. So it looks like that car, Chris Jackson's fired back up, and hopefully we'll be able to get back on the racetrack as the green light is off, and we're getting ready to go back racing.
Here we go. Brady Hutchison, Josh Ferris on row number 1. Turn them back loose. B-Mod heat race number 4. Josh Ferris leads through turns 3 and 4. The 90 car out in front of your field. The Harrison, Arkansas racer jumps out the early lead. Here comes Clinton Johnson. Johnson started 8th on the grid out of Neosho, Missouri. He's worked his way into 2nd now. So Clinton Johnson on the move in this one. That GRT race car 37. The Yeoman engine under the hood as he's powered up into the runner-up spot in this one. So Clinton Johnson to 2nd. We'll see what he can do with the 90 of Josh Ferris. Brady Hutchison up and out of the groove over in turn number 2. He's pulled back on the track. He's going to be right in front of your leaders down the back straightaway. We'll keep an eye on the 88 car as he is having some trouble in that 88 machine. Your leaders quickly approaching the 88 of Hutchison as Clinton Johnson has pulled alongside the 90 of Josh Ferris. So Johnson in a side-by-side battle with Ferris down the back straightaway now. Johnson works the hub of the speedway. Ferris to the extreme high line. Hutchison right along that high line and nearly clipped your leader off of turn number 4. Hutchison came down the track right as the 90 of Ferris snuck by. Clinton Johnson your new leader through turns 3 and 4. Laps winding down here in heat race number 4. White flag coming to the air. One more lap to go for Clint Johnson here in the 4th of 6 heat races for the B-Mods. Ferris in second, Culp in that 3rd place spot. As we look to wrap up heat race number 4 into 3 and out of turn number 4, checkered flag in the air. Clinton Johnson, your heat race winner. Second to Ferris, a 3rd to Culp. So Culp in the 3rd place spot. Ferris finishes up in 2nd. Your heat race winner. He comes to you out of Neosho, Missouri, in that GRT race cars, Yeoman powered. Johnson Roofing, number 37 from Brookline, Missouri, alongside Shawnee, Kansas racer Don Mars in the 9, and Bub Wald, the 6B out of Carterville, Missouri. Those your starters here for heat race number 5 of 6 for the B-Mods. Lap 1, score at 12, junior Olin Stevens will come by to lead the lap. So Olin Stevens will be your leader. Everhart in the 2nd place spot. Ferris Collier the top 3 here as we work lap number 2. Olin Stevens being challenged now by the 621 of Josh Everhart. At Full Circle Motorsports, 621 pulls the trigger down the back straightaway. He will grab the lead away from Stevens. So put the 621 of Everhart in the top spot. Now here comes the 29. Jeff LeBob down to the inside of the 12 junior of Olin Stevens down the back straightaway. Got a car around over in turn number 2. And we will bring out the caution flag. Believe that is Bubba Wald in the 6B car round over in turn number 2. So Wald goes around and we slow the field. Heat race number 5 of 6 here for the B-Mods. Believe we will try to get these guys quickly in their positions in single file, ready for a restart shortly. So Shane, you just pointed out 200 entries. We didn't have to get the duct tape out. You didn't have to enter the old pickup truck that you're still making a payment on and would have to explain a lot to the insurance company about. So 200 cars here this evening. The double century mark for Turkey Bowl 13, brought to you by BADBOY Mowers. Just what a car count here this evening.
Absolutely, I believe that is the record number here for the Turkey Bowl here at Springfield Raceway. So,
for all of your latest videos, go to videos.showmedirt.com.
Your calendars for next year. Same time, probably same place here at Springfield Raceway.
Here we go, single file, nose to tail. Josh Everhart, the 621, the Burlingame, Kansas racer out in front of your field. The 29 of Jeff LeBob in that 2nd place spot. Watkins runs in 3rd, the 68. '29 of LeBob trying to challenge for the lead in this one. The 621 of Everhart trying to hang on to the lead. See the white flag wave next time around for the 621 as he's trying to fend off the 29 of Jeff LeBob in this one. LeBob is staying right in the wheel tracks of Everhart. White flag coming to the air. One more trip around the park in this one. Everhart gets a little snug off of turn number 4. That time slides up the banking just a bit. LeBob not able to capitalize, though. Everhart will have the drive through the middle of turns 1 and 2. Off of turn number 4, Everhart right through the middle, the Bob off the bottom. Checkered flag in the air. Josh Everhart hangs on to win heat race number 5. So there you have it, top 3 in that one. Watkins finishes up in 3rd. 2nd goes to LeBob, your heat race winner. It comes to you out of Burlingame, Kansas. That Full Circle Motorsports B2 race components. And Filbert Flooring number 621, Josh Everhart, your winner in heat race number 5. Heat race number 6, Wes Long is going to be on the pole. This one, the 37 car, Scotty Martin is outside the 21M. Row 2 on the inside, Gunnar Martin, the 38 car out of Independence, Missouri, alongside Ryan Phillips, the 69. From Osage City, Kansas, Jackie Dalton will start 3rd row on the inside. Jackie, the track champion here at the Springfield Raceway, the 21 out of Carthage, Missouri, on the inside of row 3, with Gene Cisco to his outside. Cisco out of Alton, Missouri, the 44. Dustin Leatherman, 4th row on the inside. Leatherman from Muskogee, Oklahoma, that 77 car, and Kel Turner will line up to his outside in the 66. Another racer, Shane, you'll be familiar with, that 21 of Jackie Dalton. We saw him out here earlier in the late model. Of course, we know he's been running some cash money late model races, but has 8 wins here with the B-Mods this season, that 21.
Last year's 2018 B-Mod Turkey Bowl champion, so looking to take home another turkey and add to his collection of Turkey Bowl trophies. He has at home the 21 of Jackie Dalton. I believe also Jackie running a late model as well, so just another driver doing double duty here tonight.
So here we go, field re-racked, restacked, ready for the restart in this one.
Thank you.
The 37 of Wes Long and the 21M of Scotty Martin. Green flag coming to the air. Here we go, the final B-Mod heat race. There we go, to the green in this one. Ryan Phillips takes it 3 wide. Gunnar Martin down to the inside. Martin, the meat and the sandwiches are 3 wide, working off of turn number 4, right behind the 37 of Wes Long. .38 of Gunnar Martin challenging down to the inside of the 69 of Ryan Phillips. Trying to take over that 2nd place spot. Those two tightening up on your leader as well. Wes Long right there trying to hang on to the lead. Some hungry hounds behind him. Here comes the 69 of Ryan Phillips up to his outside. So Ryan Phillips up to the outside as Dustin Leatherman pulls pit side in the 77 car. The 69 of Phillips, another Full Circle Motorsports ride. Fellow Full Circle Motorsports driver Josh Everhart just picked up the heat race win. Now Ryan Phillips trying to follow in the wheel tracks and pick up the win here in heat race number 6. Jackie Dalton trying his march up to the field as Wes Long, Gunnar Martin still race side by side for the number 2 spot in this one. Good race for the 2nd place spot. Long to the inside, Martin to the outside, door to door. Down into turns 1 and 2. Jackie Dalton watching that race for the 2nd place spot. Great racing there, 2nd through 4th. Long to the inside, Martin still through the middle, and now here comes Dalton along the bottom. 3 wide for 2nd. 3 wide for the runner-up spot. Gunnar Martin trying to fend off Jackie Dalton, who charges along the bottom. They'll get a little bit snug off the exit of turn number 2. That allows Wes Long to look down to his inside. Great racing. 2nd through 4th, and this one is the white flag waves for Ryan Phillips in 69. So Ryan Phillips with 1 more lap to go in this one. Checkered comes to the air off of turn number 4. Ryan Phillips, your winner in the final B-Mod heat race. So there you have it, your top 3 finishers. Jackie Dalton finishes a march up into the 3rd place spot. Gunnar Martin finishes up in 2nd. Your heat race winner, he comes to you out of Osage City, Kansas. Behind the wheel, that Full Circle Motorsports 69. Ryan Phillips, your winner in the final